just basically because of how. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm here doing a review of the Spider-Man 2 movie. I just saw it last about an hour ago. I thought it was a very, very good movie. It was a big improvement from the last one, very big improvement. And basically, if you guys don't remember the first one, it came out July 3rd of 2012, and it featured basically the uh, the lizard, the guy that tried to grow his arm back, and I saw it. I thought it was okay. I really did. I liked the recasting of the film. You know, the new Peter Parker and Emma Roberts, I believe, and has or or something like that. She was in there and stuff. And I thought the first one was good, but I thought it was a cliche. They always have the lizard, just like in the last one, the one that happened 10 years ago. They had Hobgoblin, they had the lizard in there, and I was kind of looking for something different with the Amazing Spider-Man series, just reboot. So with the first one, they had the lizard. I didn't like it that much. Now with this second one, they had multiple enemies. They had the Rhino, they had the Hobgoblin, and they had Electro. Now, the Rhino, he wasn't in there that much. I'm not trying to do these spoilers. So he was kind of in the beginning, and he was kind of in the very last of the film. So that was kind of something that didn't really, I, I, I didn't like how they portrayed him. They kind of made him have an accent. I don't think a lot of people are gonna know this, but the last part of the movie, if you listen to how he talks, he has this weird accent, and they use this guy from crap, I forgot his name. He was I think it was Michael Clayton. He was kind of a short actor, and it was kind of unrealistic. It was weird, but the Rhino played a minor role. Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, I thought that was very well done. I was suspicious of Jamie Foxx being Electro because, Jamie Foxx is a funny guy. I can't take him seriously. He is talented. He made that one album, Blame It on Alcohol. That was a good hit for him. The Jamie Foxx show, I've seen that several times. I like Joe a lot. And the entire series. And he's funny. He's a funny guy. But for Jamie Foxx to be taken seriously, to be a bad guy, for some reason, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So when I walked into the film, I really didn't know how he was going to act. I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised how he portrayed himself. He really was a nerd. Um, the way how he looked before he became Electro was really comical, like unrealistically comical. It was really funny. They were making fun of him. Like, if you look at his hair, like you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I liked how he became Electro. I really liked how he became Electro. I liked how his transformation. That was really interesting. Um, I'm not a comic geek, so I don't know this original story of it. But for me seeing the movie, I completely understood and believed how he became Electro. Like I actually said like, okay, I like I can see how he became that way. The the one thing I don't like about Electro was his hatred for Spider-Man. If you see the movie, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. It just seemed a bit um, childish, kind of, almost kind of like, oh, you don't like me, It was kind of like that. It was kind of weird. Yeah. So as for the main character's role, I really don't know his name, but the main character's role, I thought he did a good job. I thought he just did a very well done with everything. Um, get down there. There we go. And I just thought that they really were trying to dig deeply into Spider. I reversed it. Of Spider-Man's background, why he was left as a child, the explanation, that was very well done. That was actually very well done. I really liked it. Uh, just talking about his father, why he left, discovering the video surveillance in the lab, all that. That's all really important, and I never understood why, because I'm not a comic book geek. So for that to put that in the film, for non-comic book nerds, that's a big deal, and at least it makes sense. Like it actually like supported its own like thesis, or it supported the movie's existence. So yeah, so another thing I liked was they showed how Spider-Man really was tired and drained throughout the movie. How how all the crime fighting was getting to him. Most of the time, we see Peter Parker, and he's always in good shape. He never sweats. He's all muscular. You know, and everything like that. But in this film, it kind of showed him more humane, and I thought that was really nice because I think that we have to realize that Spider-Man, he's not he's a superhero, but he's a teenager in a suit. Like he's not like Superman, and he's not get up. He's not like Superman and stuff. Like he really is. He really is a child. So I thought that was good. Another thing that I liked is the fact. Oh gosh, reversed it. Another thing I liked about the movie was the build-ups of the fights. Just giving you tiny bit of a spoiler alert. There's not a lot of fights in there. There's some action, but it really was development. I mean, this really was kind of a story, and not to scare you action buffs, but there just was something more. There was a development. There was a reason why the things were happening. So yeah. So one of the things that I really liked about the characters is um, I think his name is Harvey Osborn, the Hobgoblin's son. I thought that was probably one of the best best characters in the movie. Also, I thought it was good how just how they transition him, because his dad. I'm not gonna give you spoilers, but his dad's not in good shape. That's just kind of it. And then basically, the son is 20 years old, ahead of a $200 billion corporation, and it's a big deal. I just can't imagine. And so the way how he kind of transitioned himself throughout the movie, I thought it was really good, and I actually liked Harvey. They tried to portray him as kind of, he wasn't really a villain, but he became a villain too fast, and I didn't like that. I just didn't like how he went from this. Yeah. Alright. I just don't like how he became a villain at the whiff of a second. And for you guys that don't know what's going on, just see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So with Harvey, I liked him at the very beginning. His motives were actually really good. He was a cool guy. I actually did like him, but by the end, it just kind of got weird, very weird. And so that's all I'm going to say about it. Now, the star of the show obviously was Jimmy Fox. Electro did a good job with it. I thought he just did a spectacular job at holding his own as a more serious role, and just kind of being a villain. I didn't think he had it in him. So, he really impressed me. And not only that, Electro was blue. That's my favorite color. So, yeah, that's my favorite color and stuff. And so, I liked Electro. I liked his powers. I liked how they perceived him to be kind of the nerdy geeky guy, but then he just kind of became this bad guy. And even when he became Electro, at first he was scared of himself, but I liked how he just kind of became the villain. He really embraced himself later on in the film, so that was really cool. Dark on it. So get, and so let's see. And as for Peter Parker's girlfriend, there's a really sad note to it. The ending was kind of really sad. Actually, it was extremely sad. It was really bad. Um, I'm not going to spoil anything for you because I can't do it. It was just so sad. Just, I don't know. So, the ending was a big deal, but I liked how it was. Rhino actually becomes more of the ending of the film. Once again, he's just weird. They just kind of pushed him in there. I felt that he wasn't necessary in the film, and I felt that, you know, no one would care about Rhino. Like, I actually felt that way. I just felt it. And when you look at the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's it about that. But, the the ending of the movie, it definitely shows it. You know, it's gonna be a third, fourth, fifth one. Um, you know, and if you look at the end of the film, look closely at well, I was kind of making a spoiler. Basically, there's this guy in a silhouette somehow talking about, you know, making this little army, and he's talking to Harvey Oswald, and Harvey Oswald is in the prison cell at this point. And and if you look at that scene, you'll notice a couple of magical costumes that are going to be a part of the next couple of films. So that's kind of cool. But that's kind of about it. As for kind of a as for a review, I would say it's very well done. I enjoyed the movie. It was well developed. It talked about why things had to happen the way it happened. And I was just, come on, ah, man. And basically, I was very pleased with it. It's a nice way to start our way in the summer. It seems like Cooper Farrell films are going to be really explosive. And also with, you know, X-Men coming out in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know, it's going to be a big deal. But with Spider-Man, it's definitely going to make, you know, easily 90 million. And yeah, so I suggest you guys go see it. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Um, so yeah, so that's my movie review of Spider-Man 2, and I will see you guys later. Oh no, I'm about to lose. No, 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 no. Ah. Yeah. Alright, well, I will see you guys later. This is my first live commentary, so like and subscribe because I am a desperate YouTuber, and I want a small cult following so people can see what I do. I work hard on my game captures, and I'll be doing more commentary videos on wrestling and news and some movies that I see. So yeah, just look out for me. So my YouTube name is SkyRimble88. Saves my PSN number or ID. So I will see you guys later.